Hey guys, what's up? It is Dean from theonlineempireacademy.com, and I wanted to do this quick video for you because this is a myth that a lot of people seem to have when it comes to drop shipping on Amazon. And it's a pretty big myth, and people tend to not want to drop ship simply because they believe that this is true, even though it's not. And the myth is that if you can't ship at Amazon Prime speeds, you aren't going to make sales, which is completely untrue. Okay. So the idea is that if I'm not able to ship within 1 or 2 days and get it to the customer that fast, not even just ship in 1 or 2 days, but actually get it to the customer within 1 or 2 days, then I'm not going to be able to sell on Amazon. I'm not going to be able to drop ship on Amazon at all. When nothing could be further from the truth. Of course, if you were able to ship that fast, you probably would make more sales, but you can still make sales even though you aren't shipping that quickly, okay? Now, the thing with drop shipping that we always have to keep in mind is that we do not control the shipping operations, right? The person who does that is the supplier, our vendor. So when you actually have a supplier, when you have a vendor that you're working with, they're the ones that's going to be controlling whether or not things get shipped within a certain period of time. And all that being said, the thing that we can control within Amazon Seller Central is how fast we say that we're actually going to ship. But I'm not going to actually go into how to do that. There's a little section called production time, and you can set it to whatever you want in that section when you're adding or editing an item on Amazon. I just want to show you this quick example that gives you a very, very good perspective as to why people buy on Amazon and why people would buy from you as a drop shipper, even though you may not be shipping quite as quickly. Okay, so here's an item that I just sold today, as of this recording, and it sells for $163 and plus tax. And this particular item is going to be has to ship by next Wednesday. So this is going to be, today's Friday, so it'll be Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Or at least at maximum, it can ship by Thursday. So that's a long time. Okay, that's a long time. But they were okay with that. And the reason why I know that they were okay with it is if you go to the actual order, if you actually go to the order, you will see that, and let me go to it real quick. You will see that nobody has the buy box on this particular order, but you will see that we have one person who actually has a cheaper price than me. It's like 130 something over here because of the shipping and everything like that. You have 3 other people who are also selling this particular item at around the same price. Okay, now, if we look at the dates in which these will all be going, so not only the price, keep that in mind, not only the price, but also the dates. This one should arrive between January 27th and February 13th. This one should arrive between January 27th and February 1st. Now, this is me right here. This one, it says it will arrive between January 31st and February 7th. Okay, a lot longer than this guy right here who's selling it at the exact same price. And then this one says it'll arrive between January 26th and January 31st. Okay, so why in the heck? So first thing to note is Amazon is not selling on this listing at all. Amazon.com is not selling on this listing at all. Okay. And nobody on this listing has Prime shipping. Nobody. Okay. Nobody at all. Nobody's going to be sending it in 1 day or 2 day or anything like that. So the customer doesn't even have a choice in whether or not it's going to be shipping Prime at all. All right. The customer does not have a single choice. So now, because of that, the customer is going to have to choose from people who are going to sell their item and ship their item much slower. Okay. And guess what, guys? I even have listings where I'm beating Amazon on the price, and people are choosing me even though they could get it faster, and it's only by a couple bucks. But I digress anyway. I digress and go back to showing you that they could have chosen this guy who has a much cheaper price, but they didn't. But it does look like he was going to be shipping longer. You could have chose this guy who was going to ship by February 1st, or this guy who would have shipped by January 31st. Okay, but they chose me. They chose me in this particular case because I have a 100% rating, which is always good. I have a 100% rating. But sometimes, especially if I have the buy box, they'll choose me just because simply I have the buy box. Okay, they'll choose me simply because I have the buy box. They are not going to get their product for a few days. All right, they're not going to get their product for a few days, but they know that, and they're not going to get it. They're not going to get it in 1 day, 2 day, 3 days. In this particular case, it's almost a week before they're going to be getting their product. So it just goes to show you that you do not have to have super fast shipping in order to sell things on Amazon. Okay. And the more that you have, and the more suppliers that you have, and the more things that you have listed, the more you're going to see that the things that we have as concepts, the things that we think the things that we think customers want really aren't always what is reality. Remember, the best thing when it comes to marketing is knowing what customers want. Well, customers want a product. In this particular case, they can't get it with Prime shipping, so they will get it any way they can. And so this is a perfect example of why you don't need to have super fast shipping. None of these guys have super fast shipping. I do not have super fast shipping, and I'm still able to sell this particular product. Okay, so don't let that myth get to you. There's a lot of other myths out there when it comes to Amazon drop shipping. But if you don't have any suppliers yet, if you don't have any vendors, if you want to get started getting suppliers and vendors, whether you're going to be doing drop shipping or wholesale, if you go to dreamdropshipping.com, that's dreamdropshipping.com. If you go to dreamdropshipping.com, you'll get my 3 steps to quickly finding profitable Amazon product suppliers. Super simple to do. And when you get suppliers, you get access to their entire price list, and you get to sell those products over and over and over again. So this is the wave of the future when it comes to selling on Amazon. Okay. I can't tell you how many times my friends who are doing retail arbitrage, my customers who are doing retail arbitrage or online arbitrage, or trying to sell all these different things from retail stores, they end up getting suspended. They get suspended for inauthentic items, and there's no way for them to prove that they were getting authorized items. When you have a wholesale supplier, when you have drop shipping suppliers, you are able to show that you are the authorized dealer. You are the dealer when it comes to this. So definitely, if you don't have any suppliers yet, get this quick guide. It's super easy. Start getting your suppliers under your belt and start building your Amazon dropshipping business. Don't let the myths scare you off. All right, if you like this video, subscribe. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. And I'm going to be doing much more. In the comments, let me know what other dropshipping myths or what other dropshipping questions that you have, because those will I'll make videos for those, and it'll be I'll be able to answer any questions that you might have. No matter what the question is, I'll do a video on it. If it's if it pertains to drop shipping on Amazon or selling online. But anyway, if you like this video, subscribe, thumbs up. I'll see you in the next one.